Guys, welcome again. So now I want to talk about the in Gambia itself. Comparatively to the last time I was in Gambia, which was I think 2013 or 14. And this time around I went in 2021 ending. That's November, December. I find that Gambia has now become so expensive to live, at least for an African. If it's for a short holiday, it's fine. Just save up and you'll have a good time. But if you're going to stay longer than like 2 weeks, it's going to be very expensive. And I noticed that the previous time I was there, the data in Gambia is so expensive, very expensive compared to Nigeria. Okay, let me give you an example. You buy like 1.5 gigabyte for like almost $260, which if you were to convert that to naira, it's 2,000, almost 3,000 for 1.5 giga. Whereas with that 3,000 in Nigeria, you can get between 5 gigabyte, you can get like almost 5 gigabytes. Yes, five and anything 5 and less gigabyte for that amount that Gambia is giving. Gambia data is very, very expensive. Yes, that's one of the things that discouraged me, about staying longer in Gambia, because I have a YouTube channel, and if I have to pay so much, and it's not worth it. So Gambia data is very expensive. I actually tried QCell, then I tried AfriCell, but I didn't try Gamcell. I think that's their indigenous network provider, which I see that a lot of people don't use it that much. But I was told it's cheaper, but I didn't try it, and I see that AfriCell is more common. People use AfriCell more. AfriCell is even a bit effective than QCell. QCell is so expensive, the data. So is AfriCell, but at least AfriCell, you get your monies. It's better than QCell anyway. You get more. The network is smoother, and so that's my own experience anyway. But in a nutshell, even 2013 or 14 that I went, comparatively to Nigeria data, that we buy in Nigeria, Gambia's data was quite expensive. So be prepared to spend a lot of money to have access to the internet when you're in Gambia. Yes. And then the accommodation has gone so expensive. Even if you don't want to stay in a hotel, if you want to stay, rent an apartment, it's expensive. In fact, the indigenous that I spoke to, they also told us that since the new government came in, rents has gone up really, really high relative to when the previous president, that's Jammeh, was there. So even the indigenous had to, complain to me that renting apartment is so expensive, even in the low season, because they have two seasons. The season when the tourists come is called the high season, which is 6 months of that year, and the other 6 months is the low season. So renting apartment there is quite expensive, so it is compared to last time when I was there, when President Jammeh was president. The rent is gone up, not just gone up, really. I think almost twice or even twice or more than it used to be then. It's more expensive, but tourists are still coming, but not like before. Because a lady who I know very well told me that for 2 years, that Senegambia, where the hub of hotels were, that for 2 years she didn't. That's the pandemic period. That for 2 years she didn't open her store. That there was no business. Tourists didn't come. So it is 221 that they start coming again in trickles, and they're coming more now that the things are getting better all over the world. So my advice really is that it's even cheaper to live in Nigeria than in Gambia now for Africans. I don't know about foreigners, they have the foreign currency to spend, but to live in Gambia now, and you need internet. Internet is expensive. It's going to whoop a lot of your savings. And transportation is still cheap. I mean, the bus transport, but the taxis are not that cheap. But if traveling short journey